In this video, we are going to look at a simple gravity water supply scheme where there will be a reservoir, a water storage tank, and there are two villages at different elevations and distances. The reservoir is infinite water source from where the water is drawn to the tank with the help of pipes, and which will be supplied to two villages at different elevations and distances. It is like this. There is a reservoir at top. This is like a cross section where there is a reservoir. From here water will be drawn and there will be a tank from where it will be supplied to two villages. This one is village A and this one will be village 2. So let's model this case. We are going to model this case in Pipeflow, which is a simple web-based tool to design any kind of water supply network. So we'll have to go into new project, create new. We are going to put a reservoir and then a tank, and then there are 2 points where the demand will occur. This one is a tank, water tank. This one is village A and this one is village B. You can increase the text sizes. Let's keep it at 2. So the reservoir and the tank is connected with the pipe, and with the tank there are two villages which are also connected with water supply pipes. So let's do for each one. The reservoir, let's keep it at 100 meter of water head. Let's keep the tank at 80 meters. You can size the tank. Let's keep the initial level at 5 meters and the minimum level at 0 meters, meaning it will be completely emptied, and the maximum level is also 5, meaning that initially the tank is full with water, and we can keep the diameter at 4 meter. So the volume of the tank is nearly 63,000 liters is the tank capacity. You can also, now let's size the pipe. Let's keep it at 1000 meters and we can use the initial value of 50 mm diameter pipe. We can keep the roughness as it is. Also we can keep from tank to village A, let's keep it at 500 meters. Let's keep the diameter at 50 mm and the roughness as it is. And in tank to village B pipe, let's keep it as 700 meters, diameters as 50, roughness as it is. We have to keep the demand because there will be houses and people who will consume water. So let's keep the demand at 1 LPS, is nearly 3.6 meter cube of water per hour. Let's keep that elevation of 60 and let's keep this village B at an elevation of 50 meters and a demand of 1.5. So our model is complete. Everything is complete. We just have to run this one. We can also make it full screen. Let's run it. Our simulation ran successfully. We can show flow and also we can show the pressure, or even we can show demand or head or an elevation, and we can open the attribute table or the data table. You can see that the gradient is high in the first pipe and also in the P3 pipe, which is this. So we will have to increase the diameter so that the head loss will be reduced. We can keep it at 63 mm diameter. You can enter from here or even here, run. So now the gradient is okay. But for this one, that is from the reservoir is unlimited size. So drawing water from a reservoir, it is a thing which depends on the diameter of the pipe and on the elevation difference. So if we keep diameter at 200, now it is 1.42 lps which is drawn. It becomes 54.4 lps because in the reservoir is not limited. It is considered as infinite source of water. So let's keep it at 50 mm diameter. But now we can look at the level of the tank. So look at the level of the tank, which is shown here. For it, we will have to put on the simulation. The reservoir tank is just a way to balance the demand and the supply. The supply is 1.42 lps, but the demand is 1.5 plus 1, which is 2.5, which is greater than 1.42 lps, which means the level of the tank, the level of the water in the tank starts to decrease with time. So let's look at the level of the tank. We have enabled the 24-hour simulation. Look at the level of the tank. The level of the tank is started to reduce. So it has completely drained the tank. So in actual design, the tank is just a balancing tank. The reservoir tank is just a balancing tank to balance the supply and the demand and its fluctuation. Generally, the demand does not occur at a constant rate. It occurs with the demand pattern. We keep the demand. So in this video, we looked at a simple water supply, a gravity water supply scheme where there is a reservoir tank and there are two villages. We can export the report. Let's turn off the simulation. We can export the report. Let's do it in PDF form. So this is the report. Results, note results. So in this way we can design a simple water supply scheme, a gravity one. In the next video, we are going to look at how to size a water tank with a demand pattern for the supply. It should not be oversized or undersized. Oversizing will be uneconomical, and undersizing, it may never fulfill or balance out the supply and the demand. I have put the link of this tool in the description.